This was a good trade. I shorted here, expecting a deeper pullback, wanted continuation, did not give it to me, made a higher high from this pivot, thinking, okay, it's going long. And then I short again, which was a mistake. And then, but I minimized my risk when I realized this, why am I doing this? I should not be doing this. This was thinking, okay, here's a resistance region right here. Let's see. We have price moves up, kind of comes down, but it's actually inside. So this I should have waited, but I shorted at the next, right at this level where it closed, and my stop above this edge, and then it came to the 21 and got out, which was good decision. This next one actually was not a good one because I thought, oh, maybe it'll go deeper now. And then I tried to short again, got stopped out, knowing that there are buyers here waiting. Progression's up, they're waiting to get in. So this is not surprising that I got stopped out. Should not have been in that trade. Then I tried to flip and go long, and when I do that, it's typically because I've lost my emotional composure. I'm just jumping in. So this, again, a terrible trade. Really, it's like a breakout trade almost, except it didn't break out. So I don't know what I'm doing. Where do I put my stop? This is just stupid. I get out. I got stopped out. Then I'm not sure what happened here. I might have tried to go long again because I saw a higher high, and then I got stopped out here. But this is actually a trade that I took. And so I might have, what I did was here. I got stopped out here, and then I took this trade here short. And it's generally not a good idea to chase it down, but in this market, what I've noticed is you get these moves, and then once it breaks through, a counter direction move, it pulls back to the middle of this channel. It tries to go higher, fails. You have a double top, again, resistance region. And then once it comes down strong with a bar like this, what I've noticed is that it tends to just continue running. And so I was thinking, okay, short here for continuation. It worked, and I was able to hold my stop. I never quite got close. But really, I could have waited, and this would have been a much better entry. And I had multiple opportunities to get in. So this actually was the right idea, but a poor entry location. So yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about that. I had the right idea. I should have gotten in here. But regardless, I held it because my thesis was, well, if sellers are rejecting it here, we're going to go and we're going to come right back down, which is exactly what we did. And so I tried to hold into this area. And I generally try to get a little bit ahead just because there are buyers who think, oh, it's coming back. I want to buy it a little bit higher and use this low as my risk. So if I get out early, I don't run the risk of the buyer stepping in and running it back up, and then I basically lose my profits. So, but as you see, it came right back down. And after that, I thought, okay, this kind of made up for a lot of this just terrible trading. I made so many poor decisions that that I just needed to take a break. So yeah, that was it was actually, let's make it 3 good. Okay, so at this point I was just thinking, all right, I gotta take a break. But then I saw this edge here, I saw this edge here forming, another lower high. I saw this reversal bar, said let me get in, boom, I took it to the 21. I picked up some points. So I think at this point I was positive on the day. And then I saw this. I took another kind of same idea, but lower high. Was it with a stop, maybe 5 ticks right over here. If it comes up to this edge, this point, beyond this, then it's probably going to keep going. So I didn't feel the need to put my stop right up here. And what do you see? Look. Oh man, this is frustrating. So I had a scalper's mentality at this point, just because I was feeling this whole episode for me really wiped me out, and I caught myself back on this. I tried to take a little bit from the moves instead of taking and letting it run. And this is an area where I really need to grow in, because one of these trades could have been huge, just completely make up for all of this nonsense. So you live and you learn, but a lot of these trades would have worked out well at the 21. Slow, but it starts to get grindy around 11 usually. So I just stopped, and also I was annoyed at myself for leaving so much on the table that I knew if I got in mentally, I just would not be as strong as I needed to be to manage these positions. So I just decided to wait, and I basically just waited. I don't think I traded much. Here. So let's take a look. Slow progression down. We are coming, just gradually drifting lower all day. And I saw this move, and I was thinking, all right, this is a pretty strong move. I missed all of this stuff. Let me get into 21 stop out. So this is not terrible, but really, if I'm going to enter here, why did I enter here? Right, so I should have just waited here. But anyway, I got back in. I took 2 points, but I wanted more because I was expecting it to at least come back here. And did not get it. Took like a tick. And then I let it bounce around, form this edge over here. And then I shorted again. Took a little bit. But see, this is the move. This is the move that I was looking for. This move here is what I was looking for. Here. And I didn't get it. And then when I get it, I'm not in it long enough. And then this, I got in, and then I thought, you're double bottoming. These bars are strong. I actually don't want to be in this trade. So this was an impulsive get in short, and then I just got out because I didn't actually want to be in the trade. Turned out would have stopped me out. Consolidation, attempts to go, then fails. Again, I mean, look how strong this is. There's no even pullback to the 21. First pullback to this moving average would have been a good short. Again, multiple shorts here. And I have an indicator coded so that I know not to trade in this region, just because I tend to get chopped up. Recently, because the volatility is so strong that you could trade and it's fine, but I need a break because I don't have the stamina to keep going and make good decisions throughout all of this price action. So consolidation here, and then eventually we break and lower. So yeah, same idea. You're seeing a similar thing as over here. Consolidation, lower, and good entries here. You can get them. So on and so forth. Then we get a bounce off of this level at 2620, bounce right up. Not much of an opportunity to get in here. It doesn't even really touch the EMA. Keeps going, comes back. Along here would have been nice. Did not take any of these, and then here I started to just look for shorts again because I was seeing something similar. You have a rebound off a bounce off a very strong downtrend. So I did not want to go long because I'm still thinking there's weakness here. There's sellers everywhere. They're waiting for opportunity to sell. People who bought at a bad price are looking to sell. So still looking for shorts. This move here, and typically when you get such a strong move up, you're going to get a period of consolidation, just like this in the morning off the gap up. You got this consolidation where there are short opportunities here. You just have to pick your entries. So what I did was here I shorted, got stopped out, still seeing lower highs. Then I tried to take a long here, and actually it would have been fine, but I didn't get out when I should have. originally I was thinking 2 points, at least to here, and then shorts will probably be jumping back in. And then I thought, oh, maybe it'll go further because this move, perhaps this move is for real. This move here. And the problem with that is if I change my thesis midway, then the reason I got in is no longer valid. So because I'm actually changing my perspective on what I think is happening. And that's just a bad way to go. Because if I think this is along here to here, which makes sense and it would have worked fine, then that's what I should take. If I think it's going to go higher, right, then I have to reevaluate, okay, what do I think is happening here? So do I actually think this is going to continue higher, or do I think this is consolidation and then it's going to drop? So this trade, not a bad trade, just I don't like how I managed it. So then after I saw that, I thought, okay, I missed this short. I missed my exit. It comes back and I saw, okay, 3 touches here at least, right? Once it breaks below that, these stops are they're gonna get taken out. Now, I don't know how far it's gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna retrace this whole move, but at least we'll get to the end of this channel. And so I shorted here. This is like a breakout trade. And then as it pulled back, I shorted again. And then I got out here. It's aggressive. It worked out. But this is one of those things where I was adapting to the rhythm that I was feeling, which is the markets lately have been moving very strongly directionally, and trying to catch these pullbacks for continuation oftentimes has resulted in stop outs for me. So these breakout trades where it breaks edges, breaks resistance and support locally, tend to they've worked out. So I've seen them work out, and I'm starting to push it more just because in this context of this market, that's what's working well. So that's typically this is this would be a poor decision because I'm trying to chase, but I justified it just because I saw these pivots breaking, and I thought, well, I can keep my stops pretty tight here. If it comes back in, if it breaks out, I got a couple points, and I did. And so that worked out. Again, similar move. I'm looking for a short, the fade. I'm trying to fade this stuff. This was a good one. I should have held it. I didn't. I was starting to lose my just energy. I had other things to do, so I got out. I break even again here. This was tough to hold through. Look how many bars, like, I don't know, 10, 12 bars. Eventually, I got a break even. I moved my stop up, and then look what happened. Boom, the edge. So this day was it was not pretty. Let me see. I don't know what I was up. Let's look. I was up probably 200 something, 275, 22 trades, 8 winners, 14 losers. I was up on the day, but I did not trade well. Even with all the mistakes I made, I had the winners. I did not allow them to profit for me, and that's no good. So that's an area that I need to work on.